Okay, so the very first instruction says that I am going to draw a line L. So I'm using this straight edge right here. I'm not measuring it, so I'm going to... So here's line L, and it said on line L put point A, and off of it put B, correct? As you're looking at the instructions? Do I have that? Is A the midpoint? Is A the midpoint? I see some of us shaking our heads, but we don't want to respond out loud. Why do I not have it as a midpoint?
Step 2 makes it a midpoint.
So is A the midpoint of L?
No.
It's not, is it? How do we know that?
Just by looking at it. You can
Looking
tell.
at it. Can by definition solidify that for me? What does it say about L?
It says
What does it say about L? Start with line L. What's the midpoint of a line? That's right. Who the heck knows, right? Continues on in both directions, endless. So I don't know that A is the midpoint. So then it says put point A on the line, which I did, and it says draw point B not on the line, which is what I did. Okay? Create a line through. Okay, so it says create a line. So I could even do this, could I not? Because it says create a line. Step 2 says create a line through A and B extending in both directions. Label that line P. So there's line P. Do y'all agree with that? All right. Step 3. Create a circle centered at A and a radius of AB. Okay? Can I borrow y'all's little compass? You want me to use this one? Okay? So I'm going to use both of them because I think there's going to be multiple circles created on here, so I want you to see me using both tools. I'll use this one first. So therefore it has the radius of AB, so I'm going to put my point at A. We'll find out where this point hits, which will be right there, it looks like. And it says create a circle. I must have a lot of faith in myself because I'm using pen. Okay, so there's my circle. I'd connect it. But there's my circle that's going through there. This circle intersects line L in 2 places. Label those intersections. Ugh. I knew it was going to do that to me. There it is. Intersects line L in 2 places. And it says label those points of intersections to the right of A, point C. Okay. Step 4. Create a circle centered at B with the radius of BA. So the change is I'm going to take my point and it's going to go on B and my pencil is going to go on A. Okay, so I would do it with this one this time. There's my point. There's my pencil. And there it is, very lightly. Can y'all see it enough? No? Okay, so I can't draw it real dark with this one because the more I mash, the worse it'll be. Let me try this one. I don't think this one's going to reach. No, these are ones y'all are going to get. We just don't have them in yet. Is that better?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This compass will be coming to y'all. We just don't have them in yet. These are really good. All right, so I did that at AB. That circle intersects line P at A and one other point. So it intersects it here, and it intersects it. Label the new point of intersection, which is up here, D. Y'all agree with that? Following everybody else pretty good? Okay. You said no? Okay. Do you see where your mistakes are? Okay, good. That's okay. If this doesn't look like yours, can you see where your mistakes are? And here you got to ask yourself 2 questions on your mistakes. Is the mistake my understanding of the direction, or is my mistake the performance with the tool? If the tool gets in the way, we can fix that pretty easily. If it's my understanding of the instructions, then that's something we got to concentrate on a little heavier. Okay? All right. And now, part 5, step 5 says create a circle centered at D. Create a circle centered at D with a radius of BC. Okay, with a radius of BC. And so I'm going to, radius of BC comes out to be right there on that point. So I'm going to slide that up. See which one it was again. And there that is. Okay? This circle intersects with a circle centered at B in 2 places. Label the intersection of the point to the right of B, right there, E. Do we agree with that? All right. The last one says, create a line extending through B and E. All right, so here's my question. What do you know about lines AC and BE? Now, we didn't even discuss the word parallel, right? We hadn't even discussed it, but you knew that. That's something you brought in with you. And so I would say that line AC and line BE, and here's the symbol, are parallel. What does parallel mean? What does parallel mean to you? They never touch. Never touch. So we would also refer to that as they're never going to intersect, correct? Please pay attention. We're about done. Never going to intersect. What else? Anything else? Huh? Continuous. Never ending. What about the directions of those lines? Or it could have been up and down. So what do I need to know about parallel lines and direction? Aren't they going to go in the same direction if they're never going to intersect and they're going to be ending? Not just going to stop and all of a sudden turn right, correct? Anybody remember anything from algebra about parallel lines? This will be a bonus for us. Anything? Anything? What about this word?
Slopes.
What about them?
You can.
Same slope. Very good. Very good. Those are the 3 facts about parallel lines. And so, in this, what do you think this was trying to get you to do?
Follow directions.
Follow the directions to create. What do we create?
An image.
An image. And that image is parallel line.